Okay, let's just address the elephant in the room. If you've been anywhere near the tech space lately, you've definitely felt it, right? That creeping existential dread facing aspiring developers, software engineers, and really tech professionals of all stripes right now. So, in this explainer, we're going to unpack some fascinating insights directly from Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella to figure out exactly what the future of coding looks like and whether the human element is, well, being permanently replaced.
Which brings us immediately to the massive question everyone is asking. Is it still worth learning to code? I mean, every junior developer pulling late nights to master algorithms, every computer science student, and frankly, even seasoned engineers are wondering the exact same thing. As AI agents start taking over more and more technical workflows, where do we actually fit in? Are traditional developer skills just on a fast track to being totally obsolete? Section 1. The big coding question. AI and the fear of obsolescence. So Nadella was actually reflecting on this exact topic recently. He was reading through some discussions on Hacker News, specifically looking at the emerging do's and don'ts when interacting with AI agents. The tech community is actively trying to establish ground rules right now. And the crucial takeaway that Nadella highlighted is this: conceptual learning still matters. Seriously, despite the meteoric rise of AI models that can just spit out hundreds of lines of functional code in seconds, mastering the foundational concepts of software architecture is still incredibly vital. You simply cannot skip the fundamentals just because a machine types faster than you. You actually have to know what the machine is building.
Section 2. Why conceptual learning matters and moving beyond basic prompts.
When Nadella talks about conceptual learning in everyday practice, what he means is elevating your role. You're moving from a simple prompter to an architectural thinker. Think about the massive difference between giving an AI a vague command like "fix my training run" versus a highly specific, conceptually grounded prompt like "I got my softmax thing wrong." There is just a world of difference between blindly telling an AI to magically fix a problem you don't actually understand versus pinpointing the underlying issue yourself. When you know that your neural network's activation function, in this case the softmax, is what's causing the error, you are directing the AI with real purpose. You're not just crossing your fingers and praying it guesses correctly. Because knowing what is happening is super important. Human understanding of the why and the how remains the absolute core of the job, period. Even when an AI agent generates the actual syntax or writes the boilerplate or tracks down that one extremely annoying missing semicolon, you must be the one who understands the system's architecture. Think of it like this: you are the director and the AI is the camera crew. If you don't know what kind of movie you're making, the final product is going to be a total mess.
Section 3. The danger of cognitive load and the accountability trap.
And this brings us to a major warning from Nadella about the profound pitfalls of leaning a little too lazily on AI assistance. Let's walk through this essential new workflow. Step 1. The agents perform the initial work. Step 2. You review what they did. And Step 3. You maintain cognitive coverage. Now, pointing out that third step is absolutely vital. Using an AI session to maintain active cognitive coverage over the work is a hard requirement. It's not an optional bonus. You can't just check out mentally while the AI types away. You have to actively oversee the logic, line by line, keeping the entire architecture in your head. Because if you don't, you hit a wall. Cognitive load in this new context is defined as the stress of having your name on a project repository when you have absolutely no idea how the code actually works, all because an AI agent wrote it for you. Nadella emphasizes this heavily. If you just blindly slap your name on a code repository without knowing what the AI actually did, believe me, your cognitive load is going to absolutely skyrocket the second something breaks in production and everyone looks at you to fix it.
Section 4. A new era of learning. AI as the ultimate tutor.
Okay, it's time to pivot to a highly empowering conclusion here. Because instead of looking at this technology with fear, we need to completely reframe it. AI is not just a job-stealing threat. It is potentially the most incredible asset for personal growth we have ever seen. Nadella has this deeply optimistic belief that we are going to learn all these new ways to learn. AI opens up entirely new, hyper-efficient ways for us to study and master complex concepts. So if you get stuck on that softmax concept we mentioned earlier, well, you now have an infinitely patient, incredibly knowledgeable tutor ready to explain it to you in 10 different ways until it finally clicks. I absolutely love Nadella's take on this. He says, for a very mediocre student like me, this is an awesome thing. I can actually spend my time learning. I mean, it is amazing and frankly kind of hilarious to hear the highly successful leader of one of the most valuable companies on earth casually call himself a mediocre student. But it perfectly hits the nail on the head. He sees this new era as a massive opportunity for regular folks to learn a lot more, a lot faster, without getting unnecessarily bogged down by the things they traditionally struggled with.
So I'll leave you with this. If AI can help anyone learn faster, what will you build next? It really is time to stop fearing obsolescence. The professionals who thrive in the future won't be the ones stubbornly competing with AI on syntax speed. They're going to be the ones actively using AI to supercharge their own learning journey and deepen their conceptual mastery. The tools to build incredible things are literally